Okay, it's true that 2 days ago I said that I was going to take a brief break from the blog, and got up this morning, and after thinking better of it, decided the hell with that. This blog doesn't take a whole lot of time to do now with the videos, and I wanted to just touch base, I guess, again on the weekend trader mindset, at least the mindset at this end, as it relates to a few things, including my current continuing transition, and New York upcoming, and a little bit on the blog in general. And in terms of the blog, I've hinted lately at not continuing this. At times it becomes a bit of work. Oh, geez, I want to do that. And again, this began as a personal diary, and then evolved more into motivational. And although the personal diary piece was always supposed to be about motivation, but this growing community has always been about strengthening each other. And I got off a phone call today with someone who's growing into a dear friend in the trading community. The discussion about strengthening each other, sharpening each other, whether we do that on a one-on-one basis or whether we do that on a collective basis here in the blog, I think that remains the number one purpose of what this has been about since July of 2008. And it's true certainly that we ended up developing some formal educational programs for people who wanted more intensity and formality and time length, such as the jellies and the videos and that kind of thing. But this still remains an effort where it's about strengthening each other. I want to keep that up. The last two posts that have gone up, the Facing the Giants video, and the quote which I posted yesterday, which again is most often attributed to Nelson Mandela, which is incorrect, and you can view the links to see why that is, are right now very dear to me as a trader. And as I continue to ramp the focus up, and again, I know you've heard me talking about this for months. Okay, I could make everything up here. I could turn this into fiction, basically, and saying, I'm making $100,000 a day and things are going well. Well, that's not what this is about. We all need to continually be sharp and continually be pushed. And for those of us, and I've talked to a few other traders in my position where we have a very formal pulpit and we teach and we speak, but we're still traders, and it's difficult for us to have people get on our case in a good way. Not the spammy type stuff, people typing away in their basement. I'm talking about people, whether it's a coach, whether it's the coach in that video, the Facing the Giants video, or whether it's a peer trader or whomever. It's difficult for people in our position to have people push us because they either look up to us or I say that in the role of an educator, okay, not in some high and mighty type effort. So my challenge, as is the challenge for anyone else who does what I do in terms of having a public profile and also trades, and trades first and foremost, it's really tough. It really is. And so that we have to resort often to self-motivation, to our own internals, to things like those videos that I post, which the only reasons that I post them is because I come across them or I've been made aware of them, and they have hit home for me personally in a very deep manner, because that's who has to post me. I was telling this fellow this morning I was talking to, I said, for the past 2 days, you may find this kind of funny, but I was actually playing that Facing the Giants video while I was trading because I needed somebody to push me. Okay, I sit here all alone, right? I'm linked with the jellies. We got a group of 20 or so people there where we have the open communication link, and we're sharing thoughts and views, and that's all great, and it's very healthy, and it's evolved in a really great way. But here at this station, it is still just me. I was telling again, my friend this morning, that in a way I wish I had the pit noise. Not a squawk box type thing, but just some level of emotion to allow that passion to properly channel into trading results. Okay, and so I'm working on a plan to make that happen for me. Okay, and it has to do with one-on-one accountability and sharpening each other. So whether it's sharpening each other in an intimate way such as that, or whether it is continuing to sharpen each other in terms of this blog. Okay, I checked the traffic lately, and we kind of settled into a core group of viewers for the past 6 months or so. But for some reason, again, the traffic has picked up again, and we're anywhere between 700 and 1,000 unique traders per day, which is something I guess I look at, and that tells me that we must be doing something okay. Maybe opening up the comments has helped again. Maybe maybe the volatility in the market has generated interest again. Maybe recent topics have been helpful. I don't know why that is, but despite what I said the other day about pulling back on the blog for a bit of a period to make sure that I got my goals in order and my trading house in order. It doesn't take me long to do this. YouTube's videos are limited to 10 minutes anyway. I'm probably going to do again more of these via text. So I'm going to keep at it, keep the fuel passion. A couple reminders in terms of scheduling. I'm still planning on continuing our infant production on Wednesday, 4:30. I don't know what I'm going to talk about on Wednesday, but the live stream, we're having some fun with that. We'll see whether long-term whether it works or not. And again, next Monday, a week from Monday, is the New York Expo, 10:30. I forget which room it is, but and again, for those of you that are there Sunday night, we'll just hang out in the lounge a little bit. I'm not sure what time it is. Keep checking the blog, and then we're going to do a jelly video giveaway on Monday for those folks attending the session. Again. Let's continue to look for creative ways. An interesting comment the other day from somebody who was saying, do you have too many irons in fire in terms of what you're trying to do from a trading perspective? And I said in my reply, yeah, I probably do, and I'm working on that. And then we had a good discussion, interactive discussion on Type A. I am Type A. If you haven't figured out that by now, then you've been living in a cave for the past decade. That's who I am. I do perform at best when I'm ramped up, when I'm focused, when I'm energized. That is who I am. The more irons I have in the fire, usually, and so long as it doesn't get overloaded, the better off I perform. And so I'm just going to keep plugging away with really everything at this point. And but I certainly agree that a channeling of efforts, especially over the course of the trading day, as long as I'm focused during the trading day, and pushed and aggressive and sharp, then I can do everything after hours. And excuse me, and mentally it is a bit of a shutdown. We started the massage and that sort of thing. So again, I share all of this, as food for thought. If it helps you in your trading, great. Let's continue to build a community here where we are about sharpening each other, whether it's on a formal educational basis or whether it's on an informal. Let's do what we can. Gratis and continue along those lines. So just some thoughts. My daughter, my diabetic daughter, who I talk about with the ADA donation and everything, is going to be concert master at the Massachusetts Cape Cod Symphony this afternoon. Looking forward to that. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.